The reaction to Ashlee Jenae's death has exposed more than just grief. It has revealed a deep divide in how people respond to tragedy, especially when race, gender, and relationship choices become part of the conversation.
I'm noticing that black men only speak on black women getting murdered when it's a white man doing this. Y'all kill us every day. Black women get strangled, stabbed, shot. But when it's a white man do it, that's when you say something. Then they're gonna say, oh, she was throwing shade at black men. She never threw any shade at black men. All her caption said was soft life this, soft life that. She was never talking shit about black men. And y'all are making fun of a dead woman. Is it because black women rejected you in high school or some shit? Like, I know better to not make fun of the dead. But I guess some of y'all wasn't raised right.
Instead of focusing only on the loss of a 31-year-old woman whose death remains surrounded by questions, many online debates quickly shifted toward blaming entire groups, defending ideologies, or using her death as evidence in ongoing arguments.
So the other day I posted a video about how Ashlee Jenae, an Instagram girly I followed for a long time on Instagram, tragically was unalived in her hotel room on her birthday, supposedly, I believe it was her birthday, in Tanzania. And the responses I've received are actually so sick, it's not sat right with me since reading them, and I'm still receiving them. So let me address the larger issue first before I go into the smaller things. A black woman was unalived at the young age of 31, reported that she did it herself by her, I'm sorry I said husband, y'all are so hooked up on that, by her fiance, an older white man. And the response, like I said, was sickening. You may not have agreed with her takes about how she doesn't no longer at the time, later in her short-lived life, date black men. I don't agree with that. I date black men. But y'all were so hooked up on that fact that to the point where y'all was like basically insinuating that she deserved to no longer be on this earth with us. Femicide in any capacity is the problem. That's the issue at hand. Why would you come onto my video and comment laughing emojis, comment pasta and lobster, memes, gifts? Oh, she passed doing what she wanted to do, resting preference? And side note, for the demographic that I'm in, Ashlee Jenae was in, for the least likely across race and gender to date outside of our race, to get that response from the demographic that across race and gender that is most likely to date outside of our race, you would think that there would be a little more like understanding that the issue at hand that I was speaking about was just femicide and the loss of a young black life. But based off of those statistics, it's like, oh, well, I see why you wouldn't care that much.
One side argues that some black men only speak loudly when a black woman is harmed by a white man, while ignoring the everyday violence black women face from men within their own communities. That frustration comes from a real place. Many cases involving black women who are abused, missing, or killed receive little national attention unless the circumstances are sensational or tied to interracial dynamics. This creates the feeling that black women's suffering only matters when it can be weaponized for debate.
My issue with the Ashlee Jenae situation is I feel like a lot of motherfuckers just want to say gotcha to a black woman. Like, I feel like a lot of people are trying to pull up these old tweets from 2015, 2012 of her saying some shit that honestly ain't that controversial, right? And last time I checked, I thought it was okay for everybody to be on Twitter during the early 2000s saying whatever the fuck they wanted to say. Now, all of a sudden, y'all want to feel like it's a gotcha moment because this black girl got killed by this white man. But 2 weeks ago, a black vice mayor in Florida got killed by her black husband. Next day, a woman by the name of Tracy McCullum got killed by her black pastor husband. And ain't nobody in outrage about that shit. So my thing is like, if you want to have a conversation about when black people date interracially and they start bashing each other, that's a separate conversation.
At the same time, others argue that the outrage over the comments aimed at Ashlee Jenae ignores a wider culture of internet cruelty. They claim mocking the dead, celebrating misfortune, and using tragedy to score points has become common online across many communities. Their argument is that this behavior is not exclusive to one gender or group, but part of a larger cycle of hostility. where people return the same energy they previously received. The real issue is that both perspectives can contain truth while still missing the bigger picture. A woman lost her life, and instead of centering empathy, many conversations became about proving who is worse. That turns a human tragedy into a scoreboard. Once that happens, the person at the center of the story becomes secondary to the battle happening around them.
The response to all of this from Black men is so hostile. Did she say something bad about Black men? Because this is a little bit more than the usual hotepery foundational Black American hating on, you feel me, the loving the Virginia tees. You know what I'm saying? This is niggas are being hostile. Damn. It definitely gives she was into it, and I'm just trying to figure out what I missed something, and that's okay because I said, I wasn't familiar with her. But can someone fill me in? Because I swear I've been reading some of these comments hold on, y'all. Hold on. This lady, she must have did something. No, not to deserve death. I'm saying, you know how y'all get when you have someone on radar that you have a problem with and then something happens. You know how y'all get.
Ashlee Jenae's relationship choices also became a major talking point. Some framed her death as a warning about interracial dating. Others defended her right to pursue happiness however she wanted. But reducing her death to dating the wrong race oversimplifies a far more serious issue. Abuse, manipulation, violence, and controlling behavior are not limited to any race. Dangerous individuals exist in every community. Turning this into a race-only discussion can distract from the warning signs of toxic relationships themselves. Another important point is how social media distorts perception. Many people saw luxury photos, travel posts, engagement pictures, and captions about a soft life. From the outside, it looked glamorous and ideal. But curated content rarely shows private conflict, emotional stress, or instability behind the scenes. Online images can create fantasies that strangers project onto, whether admiration or resentment. The harshest reactions also reveal unresolved resentment between Black men and Black women online. Some comments came from bitterness, rejection, or anger, tied to larger gender war narratives. Others came from defensiveness and suspicion. These conflicts existed long before this case, but her death became another battlefield where old frustrations resurfaced. What gets lost in all of this is accountability and compassion. If someone mocks a dead woman because they disliked her views, that reflects a serious lack of humanity. If others use her death only to condemn all men of a certain race, that also avoids nuance. Broad blame may feel satisfying in the moment, but it rarely solves anything. The lesson here should not be about choosing sides. It should be about recognizing how quickly online culture dehumanizes people. A suspicious death should lead to calls for truth, justice, and dignity for the family. Instead, many people chose jokes, ideology, and division. Ashlee Jenae's case should remind people that behind every trending topic is a real person, real loved ones, and real pain. When tragedy becomes entertainment or ammunition, everyone loses.